Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today's Tuesday, January 21, 2025, and certainly lots going on. The Trump administration coming in, and the market's trying to digest or figure out what these cross currents are going to mean for the markets, for industries, and for companies. You know, there's all the talk about tariffs coming in place. And what they mean. That certainly the consensus is that tariffs are going to mean higher inflation. Higher inflation means that there's going to be less interest rate cuts. And certainly, I think part of the recent trade has been strong dollar, higher interest rates, and that may be a function of the anticipated tariffs and like that. I kind of think there's so much, that there's not necessarily a direct impact from one to the other. I think there's certainly other, factors within the tariffs that could, dampen down any inflation. But, smarter people than I, are going to figure that out. But the market's trying to digest that. I think it's interesting. This morning, the dollar was down and interest rates were down. So it's kind of contrary to what the trade has been. Some other things going on, this is going to be a heavy week for earnings. 10% of the S&P 500 companies are going to be reporting, but also there's a lot of other companies, banks, airlines, industrials, pharmaceuticals, all kinds of companies will be reporting earnings this week. In the news part, there is jobless claims on Thursday, consumer sentiment, I think that's kind of a big one, and existing home sales. And then looking forward, the big event, I think, between now and the end of the month is going to be the Fed's announcement on Wednesday the 29th on the interest rate decision, which right now is for no decision and no movement in interest rates. In fact, the first cut possible is at the June meeting. That's the way the pricing is right now. But I think it's going to be a lot of eyes and ears on Jerome Powell to see what he says about the overall economy and like that and how that plays out. So we'll be back on Friday, again Tuesday today, and unless there's something important going on, we'll be back on Friday. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.